Now, PowerColor is famous for the design of their graphic cards in general, for their models and cooling and everything altogether. But peripherals. Now, we saw one of the peripheral, I think it was one with in collaboration with Ducky. So we had a 60% keyboard, which was, well, simply amazing, and I do have to admit. Now, right here, these are completely new PowerColor ALPHYN AH10, which are DTS X 2.4G wireless gaming headset. Now, with the specs that these ALPHYN AH10 have, I was positively surprised what they released on the market with their first try, to be honest. Now, everything that I'm going to mention to you regarding these, for MSRP of around approximately at 100 euros dollars plus minus 10, it goes somewhere like that. So just with the price tag, we are already into something outstanding and interesting at the same time. But let's check out the features first of these gaming headsets. Now, first and most important, the connectivity, since we're talking about wireless headset. Ultra low latency for a 2.4G wireless connection, which is 20 milliseconds, and what I encountered is, well, honestly, no interference, to be honest. So yeah. Just in case, you have an extension cable that lets you position the dongle a bit closer to the headset to maximize connectivity and minimize interference. So just in case, if your PC is located a bit further from your monitors and gaming and all together, you can do that. So for those versatile gamers, they are multi-platform compatible. So in those terms, it includes USB-C transmitter, which is capable of working on multiple platforms. It also includes the Type-C to Type-C and Type-A to Type-C adapter, as well as the 3.5mm audio cable for additional connections. In those terms, you can use these headsets on PCs, laptops, gaming consoles, mobile devices, such as tablets, smartphones, and most likely more. So in those terms, PS5, PS4, Xbox, yeah, that kind of almost covers it all, doesn't it? The headsets are backed up with their PowerColor Keystone software, which allows you to customize the settings, and also spatial audio with DTS Heaphone X 7.1 surround sound on Windows. Now, there are additional built-in audio modes like gaming, music, and theater, which optimize the sound experience depending on what you're listening. Now, in the software, what you can do is, well, what you can't do and what you can do for the presets that are already done, so for the gaming and theater and so on, the equalizer is fixed, you can't change that, but you have 3 additional presets which you can customize to your own and set the equalizer to your liking and just basically tune your headset the way you want. In the software you can also turn on or off the DTS surround sound, and then we have mentioned presets which have the equalizer already preset with additional options such as dialogue enhancement control and bass control. Now I'm talking here about specifically those ones that you can customize. In the box, what we have here is a nice pouch, which is quite cool, I do have to admit. PowerColor logo here, here we go, you can store your headset inside, carry them around and do whatever you want. Then we have 3.5mm cable, which is 1.3 meters, and we have USB Type-C, well, USB Type-A to USB Type-C, which is 1.7 meters. This cable can be used as charging, obviously, and of course for that extension that I mentioned. Now, since I'm at the extension part, so we have this Type-C to Type-C, which basically means that you connect this Type-C part right here and you use the dongle to get 1.7 meters of extended range. Now, if we want to use, you don't have, for instance, a free Type-C connection on your motherboard, you use this Type-A to Type-C. So you basically use the Type-C dongle, because the dongle is originally Type-C, connect it here, and you can connect it basically anywhere on your PC. Now, the dongle is already connected to my computer, so I left it at that. In addition to everything that I mentioned, you also get a pop filter for your microphone. So yeah, now let's continue with something else. Some specifications which make these ALPHYN AH10 even more interesting. Apart from the DTS Heaphone X, we have enhanced audio, which means it's powered by an independent amp chip, which gives the sound a deeper bass and cleaner treble. Outstanding. Now we have 50mm dual channel drivers which separate bass frequency. Frequency response is from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. Impedance is 32 ohms and sensitivity is 98 plus minus 3 decibels. Microphone type is electret condenser with bidirectional pickup pattern, and frequency response is from 100 Hz to 10 kHz with ENC, or basically environmental voice cancellation. Surprisingly, they are going for 326 grams, so they aren't even that heavy, which is outstanding, of course. Now we have nice memory foam on the ear cups and on the headband, and it's all wrapped up inside this premium protein leather. Now, this is the first time I'm actually hearing about this, so is this a fancy way to call a leatherette or whatever? But it does feel quite nice, I do have to admit. It does feel quite nice, specifically when you place it on your head, around the ears, this part where it's actually touching your skin and not the hair. It's just nice feel, even though it's leather, so it kind of goes into that segment as well. Now we have a couple of buttons, knobs and switches on the left ear cup. We have power on and off button. Then what you have is an indication light that it's turned on or whatever. After that we have the microphone mute button and the volume knob. Before everything that I mentioned, you have a 3.5mm jack as well, and on the right ear cup we have the USB Type-C connection for charging or just regular connectivity. Now, since I mentioned the microphone way back at the beginning of the video, I totally forgot to mention something and I just remembered it. So, the microphone is retractable. Here we go. So, there is no flip to mute. Let me just make that clear, right? It's retractable, it's easy retractable in those terms that it doesn't get stuck inside. You can bend it as ever you wish, and we have the pop filter, which I totally forgot to place it on, but regardless of that, still didn't record the microphone, so this is going to be quite interesting to check out. And when you return the actual microphone inside the left ear cup, the pop filter can stay on top, so it doesn't bother the actual retraction of the microphone. It does stick out a bit, but it's totally irrelevant. The battery capacity is 1500 milliampere hours with battery life of 30 hours, which isn't that impressive, I do have to say, in terms of comparing the battery life to others. But then you take into consideration something else. So the price tag, where these are around 100 euros with 30 hours, and others go higher with battery life. But then what happens is you get 200 plus euros price tag, which, I don't know, I think what you need to do here is weight it a bit. Would you rather give 100 euros for outstanding headset when we're talking about sound and basically everything else, comfortability, flexibility, weight in general, and then you have 30 hours of battery life, which basically, if you game really like 24 hours in a row, which I doubt, you can still charge them. So 30 hours, eventually if you play 10 hours per day, let's put it this way, 10 hours per day, you have still 2 more days to game. So in those terms, saving 100 plus euros for grabbing these instead of some other that are much more expensive to get, 60, 90, 120, 150, it's just, it's up to you to decide. I'm still waging a bit more on these ones than on the other ones. But then there's something else. So the only positive thing, well, the only positive thing about the battery in that sense is that you can charge it for 10 minutes and you get 2 hours of usage. Full charge is up to 2.5 hours. Now, I think it's time to check out the microphone.
Actually, it has been a while since I did a test or review on any kind of headset. So in general, what we're talking about here is a quite comfortable headset, and this is the maximum that you could spread them out, extend them, which brings us to the point that I really have a big head, let's be honest. But jokes aside, I love the design. First of all, we have some sort of a PowerColor imprint on the top leatherette, premium, how they call it, premium leather, something, yeah. So protein premium leather, exactly. And then you have the PowerColor logo right here on each of the ear cups, which has some sort of a mesh design like on the PC cases, like for the ventilation, something similar to that. And retractable microphone, as I stated, it's really straightforward. I'm not going to touch it currently because I'm talking and trying to give some context to it and stuff like that. These holders for the ear cups are some sort of brushed aluminum, so they kind of look really cool and paired up quite nicely with the black leather and the black plastic parts around in general. And we have some spring cables that are actually the connection between two ear cups and the whole system doing what it has to be done. So now I need to listen to this conversation because I'm constantly and always, as you know, doing this live in front of the camera. Well, not live on YouTube, but actually doing it live in front of the camera. So right now I have to listen to the microphone to hear what's it all about.
Guys, you heard it before me, and what I can say is that wow, PowerColor, wow, really did an outstanding job even on the microphone. So the sound coming from the headset in general, if you're gaming and you're into that FPS battle royale games and you need to hear the footsteps, gunshots, and all the other stuff, that's perfect, perfect. It really does work as it should. So you hear the direction, it's really good. If for some strange reason the 7.1 channel doesn't work for you in those type of games, just switch it off, try with that, it will work eventually. Then for the microphone, I mean, the clarity is just there. I honestly listened to it a couple of seconds ago, but definitely not this good for a $100 Euro headset. This is just wow. So let's wrap up all of it in a couple of sentences. No, it's not going to be a couple of sentences, definitely. So, PowerColor released their ALPHYN AH10. First of all, surprisingly good microphone. Secondly, the music, listening through music is just outstanding. I mean, you can crank this headset volume up so bad, it's just unbelievable, because usually what I heard is that some headset can't be pushed to the maximum of the volume. Well, basically you're pushing it to the volume, but you're not getting that loudness and everything coming through the headset. 4 profiles plus 3 additional that you can customize with the equalizer, giving you an option to actually personalize the preset to your liking. The voice inside music, you actually can choose voice, and then you can choose music and theater and games. So it kind of really does make a difference in listening through these, and the sound from the music is quite outstanding. I do have to admit, it's really good, and I'm really positively surprised. Bass is really outstanding as well. I mean, let's be honest, we're talking about $100 headset. It's outstanding for that price tag to have all of this stuff, especially with the sound quality and microphone quality. If we take into consideration some professional ones or more extreme gaming ones, you might get better-ish sound to your ears, but definitely not similar to this microphone. This microphone is really good, and I'm really enjoying this. So comparing to some either HyperX and Logitech that I reviewed, this microphone did an outstanding job. So yeah, this is great. Now, in some context when we're talking about the design, there is no flaw when we're talking about that. So literally I can't find some rips in the leather, no, literally nothing. The PowerColor logo is perfectly placed on top. The design in general is just nice and appealing, and everything is easy accessible when we're talking about buttons, the 3.5mm jack, the USB Type-C charging port, microphone flexible. It doesn't create any additional problems. I mean, check this out. That's it. These headsets are truly amazing. I have to admit, I mean, I had $50 headsets that were really good, but not good as this. And I had $250 headset that were really amazing, but then you have the price tag, right? And then you have these. So what I can say is, honestly, I'm really surprised. I didn't expect PowerColor to drop this type of amazing product on the market for being affordable. So PC Crazy approved badge. I think this is without a doubt a PC Crazy approved badge in that sense, where I would definitely recommend it. The link, if there is a link, because today is the release date, so unless I find it somewhere else, you're going to have a direct link to their official website to check out all the details. If I might have missed something or skipped something, but I think I went a bit too far with a headset review and going over 15 minutes, but it is what it is, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, click the notification bell, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.